Hello everyone, thanks for checking out my video. So Merry Christmas. I thought I'd give you this video as like my Christmas gift to you, to anybody who's got a question about how MiningPoolHub's auto exchange feature works, okay? So let's get on with it. First things first, as soon as you log into MiningPoolHub and click on auto exchange, you'll see that you can set your auto exchange coin to pretty much any coin that they offer here. All right, so whatever coins you see here in the pools, you can get paid in. So you can choose to put it in Bitcoin, you can choose Dash, you can choose Litecoin like I have, you can put it in Zencash, whatever's good for you. All right, and you'll have to know that doing this incurs an additional 0.2% fee because what's happening here, let me get my face out of the way, is that on the right hand side, you'll see that we have all of these different coins, all right, and the three exchanges that they're traded on. So whether it's Bittrex, Yobit, or Poloniex, the coins that are mined automatically go out to these different exchanges, and then they're swapped for whatever coin you set here. All right, so let's take a look at how this works on here. This page basically lets you choose whether or not you put it on the exchange or not. Okay, so for instance, Bitcoin, which is offered on all three exchanges, is on. All right, but I have set Electroneum, even though it's not mined on any of the exchanges, I set that to off because any Electroneum I mine, I just want to pocket that. I just want to put it right in the wallet and leave it because I want to hold on to as much of this as I possibly can. And you may have that same kind of philosophy for all of the coins here. You might say, yeah, you know what? I would, any of the Monacoin that I mine, I want to keep that in my Monacoin wallet. Okay. Well, then you turn it off right here, and then it won't go through the exchange. Pretty simple. What do the X's and O's mean? Well, it tells you whether or not it's being traded on that exchange. So AdsCoin is not on Bittrex, but it is on Yobit. It's not on Poloniex. All right, and it's the same all the way down the list. You'll see each coin, Bitcoin, of course, is on all three, but there are some that are on certain ones, some that aren't. All right, the X is here for Electroneum. This is not yet. I think it is on Bittrex. It's at least on the map for Bittrex. We'll see what happens in the future. So that's basically this page right here. So you set your auto exchange coin to whichever coin you want, and then you can choose which coins you want to allow to be on the exchange, which is a really cool feature. So if you said, nope, I want this, all this Electroneum is going in my wallet, I'm keeping it. I don't want to use it for exchange. I just want to mine it and keep it. It's really cool. Same with your Dash, whatever. If you say, okay, that's my favorite coin, I want to keep it. Great. And then, who knows, from that point on, you can do what you want with it. If you want to take it and take, as soon as it's offered on Bittrex, or if you can find it on like GDAX or something and you want to start trading it there, by all means, maybe you make even more money by doing it that way, rather than letting them just trade it. Another thing to consider is that if it doesn't go through the exchange, then you're not paying the 0.2% fee. All right, so a couple things to take into consideration. Number one, the pool fee in general is 0.9%. All right, it's one of the lowest pool fees you're going to find on all the pools out there. And then doing the exchange adds another 0.2%. So you're looking 1.1% total. Okay, for all of the fees that you can expect coming from the pool. All right, the only other fee is the transaction fee. All right, so let's take a look at that. So I have this set to Litecoin. So I'm going to go over here to my Litecoin pool and click on wallet. All right, this is where you input your wallet address and you set your automatic payout threshold. All right, and this is where there's the last remaining fee. So we've got our 1.1% fees to the pool and the exchange. And then we have this right here, which is for Litecoin, 0.001 Litecoin is the transaction fee. All right. Now you'll see here that the minimum withdrawal amount is 0.002 Litecoin. But the downside of that is if I have a 0.001 transaction fee, that's 50%. All right, let me bring my face back so you can say hello to me. 50%. That's a lot to pay just to get this money back out of here, right? So what you'll need to do is a little bit of math to determine where you're most comfortable. Okay, so this is very simple. All right, you bring up your calculator, you take your transaction fee, and you divide it by whatever amount you want to be paid in to determine what percentage of it is. Okay, so 0.001 divided by 0.002 is going to tell you right there it's 50%. All right, so let's go up a little higher. Let's go 0.001 divided by 0.01. All right, we'll take it up to there. Now that's 10%. You see, you just got to move this over 2 decimal points and you get 10%. All right, so I have decided to put mine at 0.06. So 0.001 divided by 0.06 gives me 0.17. So this is, if I move this over twice, it is 1.6 repeating, or 1.7%. I wanted to get as close to like 1% as I could because I think I can kind of justify that. So between the 1.1% that I am paying to MiningPoolHub plus the 1.7% that I'm paying to get the money out of there, I found that to be, as close to 3% as I could get total, which isn't bad at all. It's not like NiceHash where you would pay that much anyway, plus I think it was a 4% transaction fee to withdraw to your external wallet. So all in all, you're paying lots more fees on a company like NiceHash on that kind of platform. So this is less than 3%, right? So 0.17. So let's say 1.7 plus 1.1 is 2.8% total. That's what I pay to get my mining profits out of here. Not bad. All right, I can live with that. Now, if you want to pay a little bit more because you want to get it more frequently, that's fine. But also, if you go over here to CoinMarketCap, you can look at Litecoin and you can see the cost of Litecoin is 275. So if it's 275 times 0.06, that gives me 16.5. All right, and I know I'm going to have to pay that 1.7%. So let's divide that by 1.017. All right, and that'll give me 1622. So I mean, it's like nothing. I don't lose much on that at all. So it's a really good deal if you ask me. So I've been fine with setting it to Litecoin. In fact, I've been quite happy with that. So that's the auto exchange. Now, how does this work behind the scenes? That's the big question, right? I know a lot of people have put that in the comments already. Like, I don't see my balances. I don't know what I'm getting paid in. It doesn't make any sense, blah, blah, blah. Okay, guys, it's fine. Don't worry. Click on balances. All right, and here's where you see all the coins that you have, all right? And I have been mining away for weeks now, so I've got a lot of different coins happening here. So let's go down the list. Firstly, column A, what coin is it? So while I was being paid in Bitcoin, that's why Bitcoin showed up. I wasn't mining Bitcoin. It showed up because I was being paid. I had it on the auto exchange. So all of my other coins were being exchanged for Bitcoin. So that's why Bitcoin showed up here. Otherwise, it doesn't show up. It doesn't show up until it actually has something in the wallet. There wasn't anything in the wallet. So if you just started, you're not going to have any coins show up here. It's going to take a while because the transactions have to be credited, and then once they're credited, then they show up in your wallet. But until it's confirmed, there's no way to guarantee it. So it's sitting in unconfirmed status. All right. So you have to get those transactions confirmed before they enter your wallet. All right, so that's the case with Bitcoin here. Now, the next one down is Bitcoin Gold, which this is an Equihash algorithm, and that's mined mostly by actually any card. I can do it with my NVIDIA or my AMD cards, and it does quite well. Electroneum, Litecoin, Monocoin. Now, here we go. Litecoin, I'm not mining, but I'm getting paid in Litecoin right now. So the amount that's been credited so far is right here, the 0.0135 and change. So that's basically, column A, what coin? Column B, what has been credited? So what you see here are credited to that account, but you'll see here on my Electroneum, if I hover this in the parentheses, it says unconfirmed. So this would be credited, but not until it's confirmed. How do I know that? Well, if I click on Electroneum and I click on transactions, look at all these transactions. See, I got a bunch of these that are confirmed. These are already giving me a transaction. All right, this is AP is debit for auto payment. All right, so what's happened here is that's been sent to my wallet. Boom. All right, but if you go through the list, you'll see this one's orphaned, this one's orphaned. Some are confirmed, some are unconfirmed. So these two here are unconfirmed. So likely these are adding to. If I go back to the wallet, look down at the bottom here, you'll see this is what's meant to be credited, but it's not yet confirmed. As soon as it's confirmed, it'll move out of the parentheses over here into the whole numbers, and that will be like legitimately credited to my wallet account and just adding up basically. All right, I just received a payment, so that's why there's nothing in there right now. We're just waiting on this to add up. All right, so back to the balances page. All right, so basically what you got in the second column here is what's been credited, and some of it's pending. So as soon as it's confirmed, it will go in. All right, and it'll be like this Litecoin here, which is a whole number ready to go. However, now the reason this is here in the credited is because it's in my wallet. All right, that's this column is basically like credited to your wallet on MiningPoolHub. So your MiningPoolHub wallet has this money stored in it. Okay. The third column here, credited for auto exchange. Now, this is probably the biggest part that people have questions about. Like, what does this even mean? Well, basically what this means is the money that's here, this is what's being mined. So my Bitcoin Gold, my Monacoin, my Vertcoin, Zcash, Zencash, all of this eventually is credited for the auto exchange. It's going to go over to Bittrex, Yobit, or Poloniex and be swapped. It's going to be traded for Litecoin, all right? But that won't happen until it's confirmed. So you can see a lot of this stuff, it's all in parentheses. So we're still waiting on these confirmations. It has to be confirmed. If it's not confirmed, it's not real, okay? That's kind of the beauty of blockchain, is that the transactions have to be verified as soon as they're verified. So right now, these are out in different mining pools being verified, basically is what's happened here. All right, as soon as it's verified, then see here, this one's already moved over. It's credited on account. Now keep in mind, to trade anything, all right, go try and do this with your Exodus wallet. Try and trade $5 worth of Ethereum right now. You can't. There are minimums, all right? So you have to reach the minimum for the exchange in order for it to start being traded, okay? So what happens is it's credited. It'll remain on here until it accrues enough of a balance to be sent to one of those exchanges and then be traded for Litecoin or whatever it is that you set in your auto exchange. Okay, so you have basically your unconfirmed waiting to be confirmed. As soon as it's confirmed, then it adds up until it has enough to actually do an exchange. Okay, then it's sent to one of those three exchanges. When it has been sent, then that's column 4. Okay, on exchange. So right now we've got this much Bitcoin Gold sitting on the exchange waiting to be traded for Litecoin. Same thing here with Monacoin and Zcash and Zencash. Now you can see these are very small amounts. It could take a very long time for that to finally be traded. Okay, and it also depends on the trading bot and how they're trading it. Okay, we know that we're already paying a 0.2% fee, and it's likely because we're paying for a trading bot to do the work for us. I don't know how the trading bot trades. It's probably not the most expensive trading bot, I would imagine, but the reality is that it's being traded, and it will eventually be sent here into our Litecoin wallet. Okay, and when it comes out of the exchange, it'll likely go into here as a parenthesis unconfirmed. We're waiting for the Litecoin that's come from one of the exchanges to be verified. As soon as that's verified, then it just goes, so it's basically a combination of moving from left to right to left. So we take whatever is credited here on auto exchange. So this is your unconfirmed waiting to become confirmed, where it would move over here to the left a little bit, so it becomes a whole number, no longer in parentheses. All right, that's credited to go to the exchange. When it does finally reach that threshold to be traded, whatever is set for each coin, then it goes over here to on exchange. Then the exchange does its work for trading back and forth and eventually exchanges it for the coin that you choose on the auto exchange. In my case, Litecoin, and it goes all the way back to here. All right. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Now, one other thing that you may consider is when we go over here to the auto exchange is whether or not, let me get rid of my face, whether or not you want the coin to be traded. Now, you may choose, like I did here. See, on Electroneum, even though this isn't yet offered on any of the exchanges, I decided, you know what, any Electroneum I mine, I love this coin. I'm a real fan of how they're doing things, and I like the future potential for this coin. So I want to hold on to as much Electroneum as possible. The funny thing is that even though it's not available on any of these other, any of these three exchanges, it's actually getting me the most money for at least two of my cards, you know. So, and if I had, you know, if I set up all of my cards to do Electroneum, then I wouldn't be making any money. I'd be making only Electroneum because the payouts are huge on Electroneum. It's just that, you know, if you're looking for the sake of cash right now, Electroneum's not it. But that's not really what I'm doing with this. What I want to do is bank as much Electroneum as possible, because I have a feeling that in a year or two, this is going to be huge. And you may feel the same way about Dash. You may feel the same way about Music Coin. You know, I'm a musician myself. You know, I look at Music Coin and I say, you know what? This could be the groundbreaking achievement for musicians. Think about it. Putting the control back into the hand of the artist. Music Coin has the potential to do something like, I get chills, I'm thinking about it. Music Coin could do that, you know. So you might say, you know what, any Music Coin I mine, I've got my Music Coin wallet, I'm going to store that and bank it because I want to buy music with it. I want to support the artist. I don't want to pay some record label. I don't want to pay whoever it is behind them, you know, that's transforming their music and telling them and pulling, you know, like they're like puppets on strings. You know what I mean? I don't care if the sophomore album is garbage. I want them to do what they're supposed to do, which is get out there, make music, be an artist. You know, be an artist for the sake of sharing your art with the world, because God gave you talent. Use that talent. You know, don't let record companies and huge industries suck life out of you and tell you how you have to play and all. Okay, I'm getting on a tirade here. I'm sorry. I get really excited about these kind of things. You know, I think it's about time that we put the power back into the hands of the artists anyway. It's just been a long time coming, all right, ever since the freaking Funk Brothers. So anyway, not that, you know, come on, James Jamerson, I know he's an excellent bassist, but think about how much music was cranked out by the Funk Brothers. If you know what I'm talking about, you know why I have to sigh. I mean, you might say, man, that was great stuff, but I mean, from Marvin Gaye across the board, I mean, there were so many artists in the 60s that band produced music for, and it was a machine. It was literally a machine that cranked out music, and that's why they get credited with the sound of the 60s. But the reality is it is a corporate conglomerate. You know, the musicians who created that music, how much credit did they really get? You know, they were basically paid a sideman's fee. You know, here's what you get per day. Have a nice day. Yeah. I mean, holy whatever. I'm done. I think I have basically explained everything that I need to explain. I mean, if I haven't explained it, well, then you're just going to have to tell me. Put it down below, all right? Say, be like, Goose, I still don't get it. Well, if that's the case, man, brother, please, like, rewatch the video. I mean, come on. How hard is it? I appreciate you coming to my channel and stuff, but you guys got to, like, pay attention. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much, and I hope that this has been helpful. If so, please give me a thumbs up. If not, whatever. You know what to do. Hit subscribe, hit the little bell, get notifications, come back, party with me in the world of crypto. We're going to have a good time. I'm telling you. Buy that music coin. I'm telling you. It's going to be... You want to hear real music again? Buy music coin and start paying artists directly. That's what I'm talking about. That is the way to the future. That's the way to better music. Holy crap. What is wrong with the music industry? It's killing me. I'm like dying on the inside here. I'm like, will you please, can somebody please come out with a song that doesn't have the same 3 chords in it? I mean, really, how many times are we going to rehash? Like, it's the same thing. You know, it's E, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp. Like, guys, really? Oh, no. Let's do it like this. Let's do C, D, E, D, C, D, E, D. You know, are you kidding me? I mean, it's worse than Green Day. I mean, no offense to any Green Day fans, but I mean, like, you guys are killing me. Green Day's favorite chord progression is like 1 4 5 4, 1 4 5 4. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once?